How do you define and call functions in JavaScript? If you have ever wondered how to define and call functions in JavaScript, you are in the right place. Functions are a key part of JavaScript, and understanding them is essential for web development. Let's break it down step by step. In JavaScript, a function is a reusable block of code that performs a specific task. You start by defining a function using the keyword function, followed by a name, parentheses, and a block of code enclosed in curly braces. This is known as a function declaration. For example, you could create a function called greet like this. Function greet. Console log, hello world. In this case, greet is the name of the function. When you want to run the code inside this function, you call it by writing its name followed by parentheses. So, if you write greet, it will execute the code inside the function and print hello world to the console. Functions can also take parameters, which are values you pass into the function to customize its behavior. For instance, if you want to create a function that multiplies two numbers, you can define it like this. Function multiply, AB. Return a asterisk B. When you call multiply, 3, 4, it will return 12, which is the product of the two numbers. JavaScript also supports function expressions. This is where you assign a function to a variable. You can create an anonymous function, which means it does not have a name. Here is an example. Const add is equal to function x, y. Return plus y. To call this function, you simply use the variable name followed by parentheses. So, add 5, 6 will return 11. Another modern way to write functions is by using arrow functions. This syntax is more concise. For example, you can define a subtract function like this. Const subtract is equal to x, y is equal to x, y. When you call subtract 10 for, it will return 6. Functions are fundamental in JavaScript. They help you organize your code and make it reusable. When you call a function, the program executes its code block. If the function has a return statement, it will return a value. If there is no return statement, the function will return undefined by default. To sum it up, to define a function in JavaScript, use the function keyword with a name and a code block, or assign a function to a variable using expressions or arrow syntax. To call a function, just use its name followed by parentheses, and you can pass arguments inside those parentheses. This method helps structure your JavaScript code effectively and is key to mastering web development.